Alright, so yes, I've heard about the Mufasa movie, the prequel to the 2019 animated Lion King. No, animated, sorry. The 2019 live action version of The Lion King. And I don't really care if it's live action. I'm actually excited, to be honest. Look, I know people have doubts, people have criticisms about the live action remakes. I have them too, but I don't really mind remakes because, remakes have been a thing for decades. A lot of nostalgic farts either forget or have amnesia about. But the reason why I'm excited is because I always wanted a movie about Mufasa and Scar, aka Taka, which means waste in Swahili. Another reason why I'm excited for the Mufasa movie because it kind of ties into a lot of the themes of The Lion King, like about responsibility and coming of age, and how it ties into Simba as well, father and son things. And I really like how these themes tie in together. Oh, and yes, by the way, I did hear about the non-canon books, Tale of Two Brothers. Non-canon means not part of the main story. My biggest criticism, well, a lot of people's criticism about the live-action remake of The Lion King was there's no emotion to the animal characters. And there's lots of movie before and after it which has shown lots of emotion. And you know what? I'm glad they actually listened to that criticism because they actually did put emotion. Like, you can see smiles, you can see frustration. You can actually tell that they put emotion into it. And to be honest, I don't know how to say this because I'm not ready for the crushed relationship between Mufasa and Taka because we all know what happened between them in the first Lion King. And yes, even though this is the prequel to the 2019 live action remake, I feel like this also ties into the 1994 animated movie. This is just me. And yes, there's going to be some people, especially nostalgic farts, who want this to be 2D animated. To be honest, do I want it 2D animated? Yes, of course. I wish they did that years ago. And to be honest, it also comes around like fan support. If people want 2D animation, they should not complain, unlike most of the people and nostalgia farts who complained about the recent original Disney animated movies. And I really don't care about the outcome at this point. I'm really glad that the Mufasa and Scar movie is happening, even though it is live action. And yes, I have listened to the soundtrack before the movie came out, which is a tradition for a new Disney musical, by the way. And yes, I know that Lin-Manuel Miranda, the GOAT himself, has worked on this movie, and I was talking to my friend about it. She thinks that Lin-Manuel Miranda is holding back because there is this kind of style that Lin-Manuel Miranda has. I think there are some songs in the soundtrack that needed a bit more pushing, but I like it regardless. I think my favorite one is I Always Wanted a Brother. But honest truth, I'm the youngest sibling in my family, so Taka should have been careful what he wished for. All jokes, all jokes. I'm joking, I'm joking.
Alfred!
So bottom line, yes, I am excited for this prequel. I am going to see it in theaters because, why not? And for those who are going to come at me, if you don't like live action remakes, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to see it if you don't want to. That is totally, totally okay. But just remember this. Remakes, especially live action remakes, have been a thing for decades. Disney did not just make it a thing on its own. You don't have to see live action remakes if you don't want to. Like the animated versions are still there. And if you're all artists, you can make fan art of this. It is totally okay.